Hi, good morning everyone. Today we are going to learn about the summary of the poem The Seven Ages of Man by William Shakespeare. All the world is a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances. And one man, in his name placed many parts, his act being seven ages, at first the infant, mewling and pucking in the nurse's arms.
The poem All the World is a Stage, written by William Shakespeare. The summary of the poem is that each child, each person plays a very good role. That means seven stages in his life, from birth to death. Here the poet tells that the person all who are born plays a very good role in their life. And the world is a theoretical stage, and we are all actors. And the first stage is a small child who has come into the earth. Mewing means always it knows only two things. One is to smile and the other one is to cry. It doesn't speak anything without knowing anything. This is the first stage of life.
Stage 2. Then the winning schoolboy with his scratch and shining morning face, creeping like snail, unwilling to school, and then the lover, sighing like furnace with a woeful ballad made to his mistress' eyebrow.
Next, the second stage. In the second stage, the small child grows into a little bigger one. That means he goes to school wearing the bag and walking like a snail. He doesn't want to go to the school and he cries all along. And next comes the third stage, that is your stage. That means the end of the school, the college, where he acts as a lover boy. Always he wants to show his personality to the others. And this is the third stage of your life.
The next stage, then a soldier full of strange oaths and beard like the pond, jealous in honor, sudden and quick quarrel, seeking to bubble, reputation even in the cannon's mouth.
Next, the fourth stage. The fourth stage means after completing your schools, colleges, you go for a work. The entry of the work. It means you are very interested, very eager. You will be happy very soon. You will be sad very soon. You will get tensed very soon. And you are joined for a job and you are going to earn for yourself as a soldier fighting for the country. You are going to fight against the world. That is the fourth stage.
And then the next stage. And then the justice in fair round, belly with good cap on lined, with eyes, salts and beard of formal cut, full of wise sauce and modern instances, and so he plays his part.
Next, the fifth stage. The fifth stage, you become a matured person. That means you are married, you have a child, and you have experienced everything. And you become a judge that you decide what is right and what is wrong in your family. And you may be the important person in that. You may sometimes have, a grown-up child, and you will be taking care of your family. This is the fifth stage of your life.
Next, the sixth age. The sixth age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon, with spectacles on nose and paunch on side. His youthful horse, well saved, a wood too wide for his trunk shanks, and his manly voice, turning again towards childish treble pipes and whistles in his sound. The last stage, the last scene of all, that ends his strange eventful history in second childness and mere oblivion, sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything.
Next comes the sixth stage, that you become very old, that you sit in a corner of the house. And moreover, you are just, how to say, you become very old and you have to move here and there, taking care of your grandchildren, going to shop, taking them to school, going to the buy vegetables, like that. You became some peculiar type that everyone starts avoiding you. And continuously you move to the seventh stage as like a child. When you have born, the seventh stage also becomes like that. You become a very small child in character, that the teeth are gone, you cannot see, you cannot hear, even you cannot talk. You will be laying on the bed till your death. This is the last stage of your life.
Here we are going to learn about the appreciation of the poem, where Shakespeare wants to, when you message through his poem, the seven ages of man, that a man and women are merely players in drama of life, because no one lives for ever, but plays his part and departs. As a birth they enter, and during death they leave from the earth. In between this, they play seven parts of life. The first part as a child, the second part as a school-going child, and the third part as a lover boy, and the fourth part as a soldier, and the fifth part you are grown old enough and you decide everything in your life, and the sixth part you are grown very old, so you have grandchildren and you take care of them. You don't have any work at home, you just plan everything, and the works have been executed by others. And the last stage is that, like a small child, the same, your thinking will be a small child, that you cannot see, you cannot hear, you cannot even talk, just laying on the bed and leaving this earth. So these are the seven stages of life.